Hello students. So this will be the continuation of human health and disease. So here we discuss about disease. So what is disease? Disease is a disorder or malfunction of the mind or body which leads to a departure from good health. So diseases are of two types. One is acute and other one is chronic. So acute disease is like sudden and rapid onset and symptoms disappear quickly. Like example, influenza. So if you are affected with cold, what happens? It takes 2 to 8 days. Okay, within the day, the disease will be recovered. So next will be the chronic disease. So this will be called as a long-term disease. Symptoms lasting for a month or a year. Example, tuberculosis. So this disease will be continuously. It goes on 6 months to 1 year. So this is the difference between acute and chronic disease. You just concentrate here, okay? So because this is not given in your NCERT, okay? You just remember these all these terms. So types of disease are of two types. One is congenital and other one is acquired. So congenital is nothing but the disease or anatomical or physiological abnormalities present from birth. So this may be caused by gene mutations or chromosomal aberrations. For example, here sickle cell anemia, hemophilia, color blindness, and chromosomal aberration is called examples like Down syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, and Turner syndrome. And environmental factors, cleft palate, hair lip. So these are the examples for congenital disease. Another one is acquired disease. So these diseases develop after birth. So they are further of two types. One is communicable and other one is non-communicable. So communicable disease are caused by microorganisms like bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoans and worms. Non-communicable disease. These diseases remain confined to the person who develops them and do not spread to others. So that is called non-communicable. So transmission is very low because it is happen only in the person. It's not transmitted to the other person. Here includes organic or degenerative disease, deficiency disease, allergies, cancer. Organic or degenerative disease. These diseases are due to malfunctioning of some of the important organs. Example, heart disease. Deficiency disease are produced by deficiency of nutrients. If you are not consuming the food properly, what happens? There will be the deficiency. So, example will be goiter, diabetes, beriberi, etc. Allergies. These are the diseases caused by when the body which has become hypersensitive to certain foreign substance come in contact with the substance. So hay fever is an allergic disease. And next will be the cancer. It is caused by uncontrolled growth of certain tissues in the body. So disease can be broadly grouped into infectious and non-infectious. Disease are of two types. One is infectious and other one is non-infectious. So diseases which are easily transmitted from one person to another is called infectious, and it is very common and every one of us suffer from these at a time or others. Examples, AIDS. Among non-infectious, what happened? Cancer. So cancer is the major cause of death. Drug and alcohol abuse also affect of our health adversely. So these comes under non-infectious disease. Common disease in humans. So a wide range of organisms belonging to bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoan, helminthes are the cause for the diseases. So what happens? So this is called, the disease causing organism is called pathogen. Okay, the pathogen is otherwise called as a microorganisms. So these includes bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoan and helminthes. So most parasites, what is parasites? One who depends on the other host. So, most parasites are therefore pathogens as they cause harm to the host by living in or there. So, when it is living in, it is called as endoparasite. When it is living out, it is called as ectoparasite. So, the pathogen can enter our body by various means and multiply and interfere with normal vital activities, resulting in the morphological and functional damage. So, what happens when the pathogen enters our body by through various means like air, water, okay, and adapt to the environment inside in the human body and multiplies inside, then they interfere normal body functions causing disease. So the pathogen have to adapt to life within the environment of the host. So here the most of the pathogen the host will be what? Human beings. Pathogens have to adapt to the within the environment to the host, right? So for example, when the pathogen enter the gut, what is gut? The digestive tract. So must know a way of surviving in the stomach at low pH and resisting the various digestive enzymes. A few representative members from different groups of pathogenic organisms are discussed along with the disease. So let us discuss about the what in all the parasite which causes a disease and how we can prevent and control the disease, okay, against the organisms. So let us discuss some of the bacterial disease. So Salmonella typhi is a pathogenic bacterium which causes the typhoid fever. So what happened? This bacteria usually enters into the small intestine with a contaminated food or water and migrate to other organisms by blood. Okay. Once it's entered, what happened? Once it causes a disease, then what happened? The sustained, what are all the symptoms produced by the Salmonella typhi? The sustained high fever, weakness, stomach pain, constipation, headache and loss of appetite. So here are the symptoms of this disease. So the intestinal perforation and death may occur in severe cases. The typhoid fever could be confirmed, and this could be confirmed by the this would be confirmed by the Widal test. Okay, so the Widal test is used to confirm whether the typhoid, the person who is suffering. So typhoid fever could be confirmed by the Widal test. So whether the person having the typhoid which is affected by the Salmonella typhi, we can diagnose by the Widal test. So here is a person called Mary Mallon. Okay, so she was born in 1869 in Ireland and emigrated to the US in 1884. As a healthy carrier of Salmonella typhi, her name was nicknamed as a Typhoid Mary. What happened? She was suffering with the Salmonella typhi and she is a famous cook. Okay, she was a famous chef. So what happened? This lady is synonymous with the spread of disease. As many were infected due to a denial of being ill. Next we discuss another one bacterial disease. The bacteria called Streptococcus pneumoniae and Haemophilus influenza. So these are responsible for the disease pneumonia, okay, in humans, which infects the alveoli of the lungs. As a result of the infection, the alveoli get filled with the fluid leading to severe problem in respiration. So once the person is affected, there will be the cause and disease like pneumonia. So what are all the symptoms like pneumonia include fever, chill, cough and headache. So in severe cases, the lips and fingernails may turn grey to bluish in color. So this will be one of the identification of pneumonia which is under severe condition. A healthy person acquires the infection by inhaling the droplets or aerosol released by the infected person. So this is purely airborne disease and even by sharing glasses and utensils with the infected persons. Dysentery, plague, diphtheria are some of the examples of bacterial disease in man. Next we proceed with viral disease. So before proceeding with this, so as per now we are suffering from COVID-19. So due to that we are in a lockdown, right? So this I discussed in the previous video itself. So now we proceed with the chapter. Many viruses also cause disease in human being. Example, rhinovirus. So what happened? This will be one such group of virus which cause the most infectious human ailments. So this is simply called common cold. So what happened? They infect the nose and the respiratory passage but not to the lungs. The common cold is characterized by discharge, sore throat, nasal congestion, hoarseness, cough, headache, tiredness. So which usually the duration will be 3 to 7 days. So this is like acute disease. Droplets resulting from the cough or sneeze are infected from the persons or either inhaled directly, are transmitted through contaminated objects such as pen, book, cup, doorknob, computer keyboard or mouse, etc. and cause infection in a healthy person. So these are the symptoms which is we can see in the coronavirus too.